Finally, it's interesting to analyze two other models which stands for, well, different situations. For instance, in 2011, Osterwalder and Pinnier formulated a model called Business Model Canvas. If you have the chance and if you want to be an entrepreneur to create a startup, okay, please read this book. The book is really, really beautiful and nice to be read, okay? It draws a complete picture of the firm based on value creation. So it analyzes where value is created and how is it focused to the final customer. Okay, let me tell you how it operates through an example. Let's analyze car sharing as the example. Okay, value proposal. Value proposal is the cornerstone of this model and it defines the proposition of value of the business we want to run. Let's say car sharing. Okay, people traditionally has had cars, but you don't need to have a car. What you need is to drive a car, to use a car. So car sharing thinks about this idea. No, let's give people the opportunity to use a car, which is the need they really have, instead of having a car which is not a need they have, and sometimes it's a problem for them. Okay, so this is the value proposal. Which are the customer segments we are targeting? Well, first of all, urban populations. Why? Because in smaller populations there's not enough critical mass of potential users, so this may be a problem. Additionally, you need to target people who are close to technologies because you need to use apps and so on. So maybe younger people until 40, 45 could be better users than older people. Okay, then how do you access these customers? Well, through different channels, mainly through the app, through the web, through the internet, and sometimes through some emails they send you. Which is the kind of relationship you set with customers? Well, your customers become users of your platform, okay, so they give all your data and they paid for the minutes of the cars they use. They could have paid not for the minutes, but another option would have been paying for the kilometers or something like that. But the decision of these companies are paying for the minutes, okay? Do you need in order to carry out this kind of business, you need some key partners. For instance, if you are Repsol, which is the owner of Webull, you need to have cars. Repsol hasn't got cars, so they established a partnership with Kia. And one of the model of Kia Niro, was the model chosen to be used by this company, by Webull. You also need an insurance company. You also need to repair the cars. You need many partners to help you with the business. You need to develop some key activities, such as running the platform, such as controlling the cars, and you need some key resources which you must use in order to develop your activities, such as a call center and so on. Finally, you incorporate in the model the cost structure and the income structure in order to analyze if the product has got some viability, if the product being it a good or a service. Obviously, this model can be performed on any kind of company or any kind of business, okay? But it's normally used in order to analyze a new business, a new startup. One of the criticisms frequent to this model is that it gives you a snapshot, a particular picture of your business. Yes, but on the other hand, if you think about it, any model does. You can take as many pictures as you want whenever you are analyzing it. On the other hand, some other people have said it's not easy to understand the relationships between the different parts of the model. Well, it's not easy, but it gives you a complete view of the value creation. Finally, another model is called the Blue Ocean Strategy. Kim and Morborn in 2005 said, okay, let's not get into competence wars in some major industries where there's just a few profit to be made and we are going to fight for every inch of ground. No, the best way to compete is not to compete, is to do something brand new, turning the industry upside down, rebuilding the industry, redefining the industry. Look, the picture belongs to Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil was created by Guy Laliberté, and it's a new conception of a circus. In order to design it, you need to develop four steps which are eliminate, reduce, increase, and create. Let us explain them through Cirque du Soleil. Eliminate. Which has been eliminated by Cirque du Soleil? The animals. The animals, first of all, are an important cost for any traditional circus. You need to feed them, you need to protect them, to protect people from them. So, and on the other hand, people nowadays don't like animals in circus, don't like animals participating in shows. So, in fact, they are not creating value to the final customers, and they are an important cost. So let's eliminate animals from the circus. Reduce. Clowns. In any traditional circus you have seen, clowns take 1 hour and something, and they can be funny somehow, but there are also some traditional jokes that they always do, like the flower with the water or the pie tart or whatever. Okay, so now let's reduce the presence of clowns. Not no clowns, obviously, no, not let's not eliminate, but let's reduce. Increase what? The musicality of the show. Cirque du Soleil, if you ever see it, if you have the option or the opportunity to go to a show, you will find that music is somewhere in the middle of the show, and it's tremendously beautiful. Finally, create. What did they create? They create a circus school, which is at Montreal, and in fact, there are something like 11 troops turning the world with different shows. There's only one stable crew, which is located at Las Vegas. Okay. Finally, the three features these authors defined in this model was the focus on a desired aspect, okay, what we want to foster, the divergence from competitors, and a simple central message to define your business. Well, there have been many businesses in many industries which have used this model, this blue ocean strategy, such as, well, let's say Nespresso, talking about coffee, Victoria's Secret, talking about lingerie, or let's say Netflix, talking about, well, movies and series and so on. Okay, so that's it. We've run through lesson 7.